Doomsday apocalypse. While zombies roam, I'm home cozy stockpiling and raising kids. The dream comes every night for a week. 6 months until the world ends. 1 month until my husband divorces me. In the dream, Ethan hands me papers with steady hands. I never loved you, Meadow. Marrying a rich girl just saved me years of struggle. He's already transferred everything: company funds, clients, our future. Even his infertility was a lie. The daughter we adopted 5 years ago, his child with his mistress, his true love. In the dream, I become a shell. Mom and Dad try to protect me, but when the apocalypse comes, I'm useless. We don't die from zombies. We starve to death in the second winter, huddled together in the dark. I wake up gasping. Streamer, you look terrible. Is this pre-apocalypse? Time to start stockpiling. New streamer. Let's go. The transparent screen hovers in my vision has for 3 days now. Future livestream, it calls itself. Viewers from another dimension, another time. They can't affect my world. Only watch and comment. I stopped questioning it on day 2. Boss, 100 pounds of cured meat, 200 pounds of sausages, quality ingredients, sealed tight. You've been shopping here for years, Miss Reed. When have I ever let you down? I check my phone list methodically. Long-term storage foods check. Generator check. Coal reserves check. Streamer, did you stock up on tissues? Got them. I've been following your advice for 5 days. If the dream is real, I need to verify it. If it's not, I've wasted some money and gained supplies for my parents' retirement home. Either way, I'm done being helpless. Mom, Dad, I was right. We sit in Mom's car outside the amusement park. Through the windshield, I watch my husband hold hands with a woman I don't recognize. Between them, our daughter Trinity skips along, laughing. The first of the month. His mandatory father-daughter bonding day. Their real family of 3 day. Who is that woman? Dad's voice cracks. His eyes are red. I'm going over there. Dad, wait. I grip his arm. Going over there means we beat them up once. That's not satisfying enough. Mom's face could play a villain in a period drama, but she nods. Listen to Meadow. We go back first and do this properly. But that bastard is bullying our daughter. We only have 1 daughter. I know. Mom's voice gentles. They'll pay the price. I promise you that. In the rearview mirror, I watch them walk away. Ethan's hand rests on the woman's waist with easy familiarity. Years of practice. The dream is real. Everything else will be real too. Your father wants to retire. I tell Ethan over dinner. Our kitchen, the one my parents bought, with both our names on the deed. He's selling company shares below market value. Wants to invest in wealth management instead. Ethan's eyes light up. Actual, visible greed. How did I never see it before? I could help contact shareholders, he offers. Too eager. Make sure he gets fair deals. 3 weeks later, he owns the biggest piece. Dad's life's work sold at a discount. Ethan thinks he's won. The doorbell rings the next day. Meadow, don't blame me. Sienna stands on my porch, defiant. Ethan and I are true love. I stare at her. 7 years of sponsorship. High school, college, job placement, I treated her like a little sister. Pulled her out of that backward village where Ethan and I taught during university. I supported you for 7 years. This is how you repay me? You've had everything since childhood. Her chin lifts. I just fell in love. So because you had nothing, you can steal from others? The table flips before I realize I'm moving. Dishes shatter. Sienna stumbles back. Meadow, don't bully her. Ethan rushes forward, pulls her against his chest. She cries prettily into his shoulder. I watch them. The man who should have been mine. The woman I saved. How long? 6 years. 6 years. Trinity is 5. Do neither of you feel even a shred of guilt? Silence. Then Ethan adjusts Sienna in his arms, meeting my eyes with something like pity. Trinity, I call. Will you come with me? My daughter, not my daughter, looks up from her toys. I want to stay with Mommy and Daddy. You're just the nanny. Mom says you boss me around. 5 years. I raised her from infancy. The miniature face looks like Sienna's. How did I miss it? Good. My voice sounds distant to my own ears. Very good. You're all so great. The house is marital property, Ethan says smoothly. You've always controlled our savings. You decide how to split it. The house his family never contributed to. The savings from my parents' allowance. His audacity is almost admirable. I'll take the 200,000 inches savings. The house is yours, and I won't take any other property. But that village house you've been building, that's mine. That house isn't even finished. My parents are waiting to move in. Then they'll have to wait longer. I smile. It feels like cracking glass. My parents want to experience country life. I never want to see you two again in this lifetime. Perfect. A 5-story villa in his remote hometown, built with over $1 million of his savings. Far from the city. Far from him. When the world ends, I'll be ready. 3 days after the divorce, sitting in my parents' house, shares sold for $8 million, savings $5 million, one luxury rural villa. Not bad for a failed marriage. Ding! The sound echoes inside my skull. Congratulations, miss. Meadow Read on joining future Livestream as an apocalypse streamer. Starting capital, $13 million. One 5-story luxury villa. Please stream for 3 hours daily to earn gift points. New streamer. Pre-apocalypse prep. I love stockpiling streams. Finally, someone who gets it. I blink at the transparent overlay in my vision. Mom, Dad, did you hear something? They look at me, concerned. Hear what? Right. Only I can see this. Nothing. Stress. I force a smile. Let's make a stockpile checklist. As expected of a new streamer just starting now. The comments scroll past. I ignore them, pulling out my laptop. 1 week of dreams. 1 invisible live stream system. 1 incoming apocalypse. Time to get serious. That night, I explore the system properly. The points shop opens like a game menu, 5 million points. Laser gun, instant kill 1 million, 500,000 points. Plot of land, 10x growth speed. Requires half-acre space, 2 million points. Inexhaustible, well, 500,000 points. Super ultra-strong glass. Bulletproof, explosion-proof, waterproof, heat-resistant to 100°C, my hands shake. These items. They're apocalypse essentials. How do I earn points? The system responds immediately. Stream for viewers. Receive gifts. Convert to points. Current balance 0. I've been streaming for 3 days. 8 hours daily. I have 50,000 points. The glass costs 500,000. Streamer, you need that glass before doomsday. Definitely prioritize defense items first. The plot of land is game-changing, though. I close the shop. Calculate. 6 months until apocalypse. If I stream 8 hours daily, barely enough for the glass. The other items will have to wait. Unless I can increase viewership. Tomorrow, I tell the screen, we're going shopping. Massive stockpiling. You all like that, right? The comments explode. I smile. Mom and Dad left 2 months ago to supervise construction. I've been shopping nonstop rice, flour, medicine, tools, seeds. Everything shipped to Willowbrook Village under the guise of retirement supplies. The RV I bought last week is packed. Custom security features. Bulletproof. 3 to 4 months of supplies fit inside. Time to go home. Baby! Dad's voice crackles through the phone. The GPS will take you to the main road, but the last turn is tricky. Call when you're close. 2 days of driving. Mountain roads that make my knuckles white on the steering wheel. Then, finally, the village appears in the distance. Halfway up the mountain, a fortress. 4-meter cement walls. Iron fencing. Thorny bushes. The house rises 5 stories, 1 wall entirely glass, glinting in the afternoon sun. Dad, the village roads are unpaved. Come in quickly. The iron gate swings open. I park the RV on the first floor. The space is enormous, 280 square meters. The RV looks small inside it. Mom, Dad. I stumble out. I missed you so much. Mom catches me, arms tight. Her face turns away, but I hear the sniffle. Come see our home, Dad says, voice rough. Come see what we've built. The first floor isn't just parking. 100 square meter cold storage, Dad says proudly. Rooftop solar panels provide power indefinitely. Plus diesel generators 3 months backup if the sun goes dark. You dreamed the sky stayed dark for over a month, Mom reminds me quietly. I squeeze her hand. The basement. Dad presses the wall. The floor opens, revealing hidden stairs. Come. 4 rooms below, dense with shelving bolted to the floor. Labels everywhere. Daily necessities area A, food areas A and B, fuel storage area A. Half full already. 2 months ago, we took over a supermarket in town, Mom explains. Using it as cover, we've been buying massive quantities. There's still more to transport. Mom, you're brilliant. How did you know it was your mom's idea? Dad looks dejected. I hug him. Because Dad would have just rented a warehouse. Basement level 2 wine cellar, home theater, herbal medicine storage. All our hobbies accounted for. You sent those hard drives, Mom says. 20-50 terabytes drives of movies and shows. I organized them by genre. Game consoles too. I stare at the library of entertainment. Years of content. For the long darkness ahead. The second floor has our bedrooms. Kitchen. Living room. Gym. 3rd and 4th floors for storage. 5th floor greenhouse will grow vegetables and raise livestock up there. And? I prompt. Mom grins. And a 100 square meter walk-in closet. Your dream, remember? I do. I really do. Doomsday countdown 90 days. We sold Mom and Dad's city house. Another $3 million. After construction costs and early stockpiling, we have $10 million left. I spent $3 million on a custom RV. Armored. If we need to evacuate, we have insurance. Streamer, this RV's security is incredible. I want one for my family. Does the person above want apocalypse too? I drive it to Willowbrook Village. 2 days of travel. When I arrive, the house gleams with new installations. Dad, is the glass installed? Last month, I'd earned enough points. The super ultra strong glass now covers our most vulnerable points. Installed. My army buddy kept asking where we sourced it. Says he's never seen material this good in 30 years of construction. Limited edition. I smile. Give him a warning about winter. Subtle. Already did. He asked if I'm building a bunker. Aren't we? The plot of land is my next target. 1,500,000 points. The viewers are generous with gifts when I show them our progress. We're going to make it. Sir, can I order 30 pigs, 20 cows, and 10 sheep? The butcher shop in town is well stocked. Perfect. Big customer. The owner beams. You must be the wealthy family who moved to Willowbrook. New arrivals need to treat the villagers well, Dad says smoothly. So much meat the village couldn't finish it in 5 days. You city folks don't understand portions. Some ships to the city for relatives. Dozens of tables there. Villagers said your meat is the best, so we're ordering everything together. Dad's a natural liar. We literally just walked by on a whim. 1,000 per pig, 3,000 per sheep, 8,000 per cow. Grain-fed, no additives. Cree is less than #0. 3 hash is greater than 220,000 total. I glance at Dad. He glances at me. We pay. Could you throw in those 3 puppies? The German Shepherd tied outside caught my eye. 3 pups in a cage, a for sale sign attached. Since you're generous, take them. Purebred. Excellent guard dogs. We already have 3 adults eating us out of house and home. The mother dog, Big Yellow, whimpers as I take the cage. Follows a few steps. The owner crouches, stroking her head. Be good, girl. We can't afford this many. They'll treat them well. I promise, I tell her seriously. Big Yellow's eyes meet mine. She sits. Accepts. Smart dog. Doomsday countdown 30 days. Dad, the weather's getting hotter. I'm devouring watermelon from our rooftop garden while Dad assembles a new chicken coop. The 3 puppies, Rex, Sasha, and Duke, lounge at my feet, already grown to my waist height. You don't think doomsday will come early? Dad wipes sweat. Stop eating so much. Leave some for me. Dad, is that a locust? Rex starts barking at the sky. Several insects fly past, fast and dark. Dad stops working. Squints. Flying pretty fast. Does look like them. We're not going to have a locust plague, are we? In my dream, there were disasters before the darkness. But I was in the city then. I don't know if this is one of them. We should warn the villagers. Dad hands me the finished coop. I'll find the village chief. You check if any supplies haven't arrived yet. I watch him hurry out. The locusts circle higher. 1 month left. The sky is too hot. The insects are wrong. Everything is starting. Streamer, the pest disaster is really happening. It's fall, but that sun looks summer scorching. This is getting real. Yes, it really is. 3 days later, the locusts come in clouds. The villagers aren't fools, Dad says, helping Mom inside. Both move like they've been beaten. They noticed the bugs before we did. Already rushing to harvest. Your mom and I helped all afternoon. Old folks like us aren't as useful as 10-year-olds. We need to close the supermarket early, I say, massaging Mom's back. 1 more shipment tomorrow, Mom decides. Then we tell them major renovations. We'll order supplies right before doomsday and give them to villagers. People are fundamental, Meadow. We can't survive alone. Dad nods. Most villagers are simple and kind. Our family isn't stingy, we'll help where we can. How many guns did you prepare? I ask suddenly. Small room by the RV, 10 guns, plus escape tools. They were hard to get. Good. We'll need them. Not just for zombies. For the desperate humans after. Doomsday countdown 20 days. We're distributing supplies at the village square. Each household gets a package from our renovating supermarket's expired soon stock. Your family are truly good people. An elderly woman bows. Keeps bowing until I'm bewildered. That Clark boy lost his conscience. Grandma Wilson, winter's coming fast, Mom says gently, helping her up. Stockpile coal and firewood. If your children can come home this year, call them back quickly. This winter looks harsh. The old woman nods, uncertain. A boy approaches. 7 or 8 years old. Clothes washed until faded, sleeves rolled multiple times. Do I get a gift too, miss? I check the list. What's your father's name? Marcus Sterling. The village chief appears. Little Jasper? Didn't you leave with your mom? How'd you get back? The square goes quiet. That evening, the village chief tells us the story. Jasper's father died of illness. Medical bills took everything. His mother remarried to a man in the neighboring county. The stepfather had 2 biological sons and looked down on Jasper, beat him, starved him, worked him like an animal. 2 months ago, Jasper's mother miscarried after a beating. They blamed her. She cried, holding Jasper for 2 days, then gave him 200 and told him to run. Then she killed her husband with a cleaver and drank pesticide. Jasper hid, afraid to leave. Found her body. The relatives tied him up to sell to traffickers, but he escaped. Walked back to Willowbrook Village. Survived half a month on stolen sweet potatoes. He needs to go to an orphanage, the chief says quietly. But it's 100 kilometers away, and I don't have a car. Plus, he looks at us meaningfully. Plus doomsday is coming. Sending him to die. I'll drive him, Dad says. We pick up Jasper the next morning. The whole village turned out gave him money, clothes, food. More than he can carry. In the car, he pulls out the money. Hundreds of bills. Uncle, please return this. I have enough. You know this money could make your life easier? I ask from the driver's seat. Everyone's so good. I'm still young, can't spend that much. And I might not be able to protect it. I know about orphanages, lots of kids without parents. I won't be lonely. His voice drops. Anywhere's the same without Mom and Dad. His fists clench. Small. 10 years old. Dad's voice cracks. Would you be willing to become our family's child? I hit the brakes. Really? Can I really? Hope explodes across Jasper's face. I can sweep, cook, harvest wheat, grow vegetables. I'm very good and won't cause trouble. Is less than #0. 3# is greater than Dad looks at me. Jasper looks at me. Both with wet eyes. Of course you can. My throat is tight. Come on, let's go buy you clothes. From now on, you're my little brother. In the rearview mirror, Jasper clutches the money and cries. Doomsday countdown 10 days. I wake to freezing air. Overnight, the temperature dropped to 10°C. Jasper, did you start the fireplace? He's already up, book in hand. 2 months with us, and he's gained weight, grown taller. But he still wakes before dawn, terrified of being a burden. I slept enough. He protests. Books say 10 hours is sufficient. I go to bed early every day. Come drink ginger tea, Mom says, bringing me a steaming cup. You're the lazy one in this house. Kids who don't sleep enough won't grow tall, I tease. Jasper puts his book down immediately. I slept enough. We're easy together now. A real family. I checked the vegetables upstairs, Dad reports. Some froze, but the animals are fine. Without your warning about this temperature drop, we'd all be sick now. I'm taking my medicine box to the village, Mom announces. This sudden cold snap probably gave people colds. I'll come help. Jasper grabs the medicine box. You go with Mom. I decide. I'll stay with Dad and check for freeze damage. Mom leaves with Jasper. My little helper, stolen away. 3 elderly villagers don't survive the cold snap. The village chief organizes simple burials, then announces everyone needs to buy winter clothing. Now. To avoid standing out, we drive to the county market too. Meadow, long time no see. I freeze. Turn slowly. Ethan. Sienna. Trinity. In the market. Right behind us. Meadow, I heard your uncle lost everything gambling on stocks. Sienna's voice drips false concern. Had to sell company shares? We went to your supermarket, but it was closed. If you're really in trouble, tell us, we'll definitely help. The schadenfreude in her eyes ruins the act. Dad tenses beside me. I pinch my thigh. Tears come. Really? Can you lend us $200,000 to keep the supermarket operating? It's our only income left. We don't even know how to farm out here. Sienna gapes. $200,000? Why don't you just rob us? Meadow, here's $20,000. Ethan pulls money from his bag quickly. We can't give more. Village aunties are watching. Of course, he hands it over, still protecting his reputation. Does this $20,000 buy my 7 years of youth? I stare at him. Everything we had, everything he stole. You left so cleanly. I thought you had no feelings left for me. Is less than #0. 3# is greater than, you're a cheating man who took our family's company, house, and property. I helped you raise your mistress's child for 5 years. What more do you want from me? My voice carries. More people stop to watch. You. What are you saying? Ethan panics. Apart from the affair, I didn't owe you anything property-wise. Fine, let's say you owed me nothing. Sienna, what about you? 7 years of support. $100,000 per year minimum. That's $700,000. Plus your daughter, shut up. Sienna's mask cracks. Stop talking nonsense. It wasn't that much, and you gave it willingly. Here's $100,000. Ethan throws more money. We're even now. Ethan, why? That was for my family. Sienna grabs for it. I hand it all to Dad. He glares at them, former soldier, decades-long boss. Formidable. What? Ethan owes my daughter this much and you want it back? Let's go, Ethan mutters, pulling Sienna and Trinity away. Don't put on airs if you're broke, I call after them. The crowd joins in heckling. Their retreat looks like fleeing. Dad, let's go buy stuff for Jasper and the dogs. 120,000 found. Plus the satisfaction of watching them squirm. Worth it. Doomsday countdown 5 days. How long will this weather last? Dad returns from checking the village. Villagers are braving snow to chop firewood. Stockpiling coal by the ton, everything around town sold out. Inside, we're warm. Outside, snow falls in sheets. Rex, Sasha, and Duke sleep by the fire, snoring contentedly. Jasper, be good, don't come over. I'm cold. Dad stops Jasper from bringing him a coat. The child bounces toward the kitchen instead. Then I'll get you ginger tea. He's become much livelier, Mom says, satisfied. Of course our family atmosphere is so good. The village's winter preparations aren't sufficient, Dad continues. Plus Jasper's room needs a heater. I'm planning a city trip tomorrow to buy solar equipment and heaters. I mentioned it to the chief. Most families are willing to buy one now. I'll go with you, I offer. I already contacted the shop. Paying triple installation fees, they're sending 7 or 8 technicians. Round trip is 1 day. You stay home with your mom. Take main roads. Avoid mountain paths if possible. I will. Don't worry. But I do worry. 5 days left. The snow is heavy. Everything is accelerating. Be careful, I whisper. Dad doesn't come home. The installation trucks arrive. 7 people. No, Dad. 5 kilometers from the village. The lead technician pants. Last turn. Avalanche. We saw his car and the chief's car in the rearview mirror, then nothing. Buried. Mom, Dad's phone keeps going to voicemail. I'm dialing frantically. Nothing. Nothing. Villagers grab shovels. Every household. Ready to dig. Everyone quiet. Mom's voice cuts through the chaos. She's been silent since the news, face bone white. Now she stands, commander-like. 5 kilometers is far. The snow hasn't stopped, it might cause a second avalanche. 20 people first to assess the situation. Meadow, you call for rescue. The rest follow the technicians to install equipment. Prioritize homes with elderly and children. The crowd disperses, organized. After they leave, I notice Mom's hands trembling violently. I grab them. We stand together, shaking. I'll go to the avalanche site, Mom says. No. I go. You stay and coordinate, you know the village better. Plus I'm young. I can dig more. If something happens, I can run faster. Mom grips my hands tighter. Nods once. I grab a shovel and jump on the village tractor. I hope the streamer's family stays safe. Sending all my luck, everything will be fine. Take my good fortune, streamer. Please. The comments scroll desperate. I'm desperate too. We dig for 4 hours. My hands are numb. My back screams. We've excavated about half the collapsed section. No car. No dad. No chief. Meadow, let's go back, a villager says gently. We've been at this 4 hours in freezing weather. Everyone's at their limit. I'm not tired. I keep shoveling. Mechanical. Isn't there another road into the village? Let me check, your hands are frozen like this. He takes my shovel. We'll go back, eat, bring lights, come again. The other road takes a 2-hour detour, that's why we use this route. After rest, I'll go with you to check. I let him pull me to the tractor. At home, Mom is organizing tools. I run to her, crying. Jasper stands nearby, wide-eyed. Starts crying too. It's fine. Mom strokes my back. Voice firm. Your dad promised he'd never leave me. Soak your hands in warm water. I'll take Rex and search. You stay with Jasper. Quick, open the door. Voices shout outside. Mister, Reed is back. We run. All of us. Mom in one slipper, sock exposed. Jasper carrying her shoe. Rex, Sasha. Duke barking wildly. Dad staggers through the gate, supported by 2 villagers. Face bloody. Glasses broken. But alive. Alive. Sorry, he mumbles. Knocked unconscious. Airbag broke my glasses. Slept too long. Mom crashes into him. Jasper crashes into both. I wrap my arms around all 3. Rex howls at the sky. Doomsday countdown 1 day. Dad's been healing for 4 days. Concussion, bruised ribs, broken glasses. Could have been so much worse. Here are your new glasses. I hand them over. Got reading glasses too. Where are the flowers you helped me buy for your mom? In the trunk, you old romantic. The sky will be dark for over a month, Mom announces. We'll use stored power mainly for heating. Let's place candles in the designated holders. We move together. Coordinated. Well practiced now. When we finish, the house glows golden. Candlelight everywhere. Sister, we're like living in a fairy tale castle. Jasper breathes. Stop spacing out, Dad says, patting both our heads. Find something to do. We won't be leaving the house for over a month. Can I bring mittens and patches back? Jasper tugs my hem, voice small. I can share half my food with them. He knows. Somehow, this perceptive child knows what's coming. This is his first request since joining us. Who are Mittens and Patches? Stray cats in the village, Mom explains. Someone abandoned them. Jasper checks on them regularly. Your dad had someone catch them yesterday. Let's go see if we can bring them back, Dad decides. We catch them before full darkness falls. One calico, one ragdoll. Purebreds, somehow abandoned. Jasper has to sleep holding both now. Tomorrow, the world ends. Tonight, we're together. 10 days into the apocalypse. Stop playing games with Jasper. Did you water the rooftop vegetables? Mom's roar echoes through the intercom. I regret letting Dad install this thing. Jasper and I abandon our controllers, shuffle out with drooping heads. The internet's getting worse, I mutter. Even phone signals are gone now. Online, before it cut out completely, people were panicking. Officials denied doomsday for the first few days, then lost control of the narrative. You tell Mom you want sweet and sour ribs. I tell Jasper. I'll water the vegetables. He's Mom's favorite now. My requests get approved 1 in 10 times. His? Always. But we've had sweet and sour ribs 3 days straight. I want double pepper ribs. Jasper Sterling. If there are no sweet and sour ribs tonight, Mittens and Patches are sleeping with me. Sister, you're cheating. But he runs to Mom anyway. Outside, the sky is black. Not night black. Wrong black. The plants are dying already. All of them, except what's in our greenhouse. The village has been struggling, Mom says quietly at dinner. Before communications died, I called the chief, Dad reports. Heating was installed just in time. Everything's manageable. Most young people made it back. I saw online that widespread power outages are starting, I add. Not enough electricity prioritized for cities. Rural areas lost power first. We did too, actually. But we have solar. Generators. No one knows. Sigh. We eat in candlelight. Sweet and sour ribs. Outside, the world is ending. Inside, we're okay. For now, 3 months into the apocalypse. The sky finally began brightening a month ago. Not properly bright, just less dark. And the day-night cycles are wrong now. A day is 48 hours. No one understands what happened during that dark month to the outside world. All crops withered completely. The fields are graveyards. Villagers cried. These people who'd worked the land their whole lives couldn't accept it. A month ago, zombies appeared. Slow-moving. Bite on sight. Fear sunlight. Prefer nighttime. Cities are hell now. Zombies everywhere. No food, no water. Young people who didn't return before are running back to the village now. One main road is sealed. The other, only locals know it. The chief has people controlling access. The village entrance has high walls now. Daily guards. The Clarks dragged their whole family back yesterday, Dad reports angrily. Making a scene at the entrance. Trying to take back this house we're living in? Dreaming. Let him make a scene, Mom says calmly. Did you finish that thing we were working on? The electric fence on the wall isn't powered lately, but the glass shards keep people out. Plus, we installed over a dozen cameras. If outsiders approach, we get alerts. A few days ago, Rex, Sasha, and Duke barked because Ethan was lurking near our house. I freeze. Ethan was here? Didn't get close. The dog scared him off. Good. Let him be scared. 6 months into the apocalypse. At my dad's age, rotation guard duty at the village gate isn't convenient. I tell the village chief in the morning. But if zombies appear, our family will help without hesitation. He came to reorganize household rotation schedules. To fit in, we even brought our guns after all. Villagers are starting to organize scavenging trips to town. Food is running short. Mrs. Clark, Thompson's 14-year-old, has rotation duty. Why should your family of 4 be exempt? Of course. The Clark family starts trouble immediately. 2 months of harassing us at our gate got them nowhere. No matter how they yelled, we'd read books, play games, eat hot pot while watching them for entertainment. Eventually they gave up and started participating in village activities. Last week when zombies appeared, my dad and I killed half of them. I say evenly. When villagers need help, my mom lends a hand. What has your Clark family done for everyone? Last month, zombies started appearing intermittently. Rotting corpses smashing against the village gate. Even with previous life memories, seeing them again required full mental preparation not to vomit. Guns are reliable. Headshots work. Then burning. The putrid smell made people lose appetite for days. If we lived and slept well, we could contribute more. Mrs. Clark takes over, eyeing our house. Besides, we're family. That house is plenty big. What's wrong with living together? Do you have the heart to let Trinity starve? If not for bringing guns and Rex, Sasha, Duke, every time we go out, the Clarks would have attacked us with clubs by now. Chief, if there's nothing else, we're heading back. I hand over a cart. 200 pounds of potatoes and sweet potatoes for the village. We can't farm, so let's work together. We grew them in our plot, deliberately sun-dried for days as camouflage. Through relentless effort, villagers discovered carefully tending the wasteland could still grow things yield less than 1/10 of before, but enough to prevent immediate starvation. The village remembers your goodness. The chief's weathered face looks ready to cry. You're wonderful people. Your family was never on rotation duty anyway. With just one man protecting you all, stay together properly. Who knows if their family's hoarding food and drink, now taking out a bit to play good guys. Ethan's sister sneers. What the hell are you saying? Dad grabs her arm. Rex, Sasha, Duke bare teeth. The other Clarks halt. Your Clark family guards grain while begging from every household. Mrs. Thompson shouts. If people don't give, you curse at their doors all day. Look how thin Meadow is, her face is sunken. Your family has no conscience. Actually, I'm healthier now than before Doomsday. Lost 20 pounds gardening and running on the treadmill 40 minutes daily. Mom makes me says if I get plump, villagers will notice. The facial hollowness is makeup. But no one needs to know that. The Clarks are a ticking time bomb. I say that evening. Meadow, come out. Ethan's voice echoes. I know your family still has food. If you don't give us some, we're burning it down. You forced us into this corner, don't blame us. On the surveillance screen, the entire Clark family except Trinity stands at our gate, each holding a torch. They're all bad people. Jasper's face flushes red. He clenches small fists. Rex, Sasha, Duke bark nonstop. Right, they're all bad people, Dad agrees, turning it into a teaching moment. So Jasper, don't trust people too easily in this world. A few days ago, Jasper saw a village child so hungry their face was yellow, staring at potato seedlings drooling. He secretly left several packs of biscuits at the child's back door, covering them with dirt to hide the pristine packaging. Clever! Dad was watching his back to ensure no one discovered it. The village uncles, aunts, and grandparents were all good to Jasper, the boy says seriously. But I won't let them know about our family situation, or Mom, Dad, and sister will be in danger. These bad people who bullied sister before and now come to our house, I'll have Rex bite them. Dad pats his head, satisfied. Jasper, come on, we're eating hot pot, Mom announces. Eating hot pot with air conditioning in summer is quite an experience. Plus, the watermelon upstairs seems ripe. Old man, go pick one. Meadow, get cold storage ingredients. Time to eat. The 4-meter wall was coated with fire-resistant material during construction. Let them try to burn it. 2 weeks later, the Clarks got beaten by villagers and expelled from the village. Dad reports happily. Serves them right. Last time, they really did try to set fire. So many villagers said their family stole grain. How was I so blind before? It's all your dad's fault, no eye for son-in-law selection. Mom glares at Dad. Sterling Reed, make your own dinner tonight. You. I. Wasn't it Meadow who liked him back then? Dad doesn't dare finish under Mom's intimidating gaze. Jasper and I snicker. Mom, let's have steak tonight and open one of Dad's vintage bottles, I suggest sweetly. We three ladies have a cozy candlelit dinner, French steak with premium wine. Dad slurps instant noodles longingly. After eating, he has to go upstairs to watch the cowshed our 2 cows are about to give birth. Jasper insists on taking his blanket to keep Dad company. Dad hugs and kisses him, saying he didn't raise this son in vain. 1 month later, things escalate. Mr. Reed, open quick. A villager pounds our gate. The Clarks somehow let in a pack of zombies. Several villagers got bitten. They also brought 20-some tough guys, saying our village has plenty of food and want to rob us. We arrive as the last zombie falls. Men who'd been hiding in shadows emerge. The Clark family behind them. Scared of what? Didn't Ethan say those two's guns ran out of bullets ages ago? Their leader sneers. This batch of zombies was all killed with axes. The large men approach. The Clark family follows. Village's young, strong men are few and worn down by the zombie wave. Ethan, your whole family truly has no conscience worse than animals. I stare at him. You all wanted to kill us, Clarks. Missus. Clark shrieks. Our family got expelled, and on the first day, my second brother and Trinity were killed by zombies. You'll all be damned if you won't let the Clarks live. None of you will either. Is less than #0. 3 hash is greater than I freeze. Trinity. That child is actually gone. Save your energy, old lady, the leader says. You'll need it to lead us to where the grain's hidden. Don't leave any of the men alive. The women, well, hehehe, his lecherous gaze sweeps the crowd. You better leave now. The chief blocks everyone. When we really fight, we've got plenty of people. Your axes not sure you even have strength to throw them, the leader mocks. You're all skin and bones. We brothers haven't missed any meals, ha ha ha. They press forward. Bang. Dad, silent until now, shoots the leader in the leg. Ah. My leg. Ethan, you bastard. Didn't you say the gun ran out of bullets? Save me. Boss. The other side falls into chaos. His. Their guns really haven't been fired in ages, Ethan stammers, staring. Following Dad's lead, I shoot the legs of the other leaders. They lose resistance capability. Tie them all up, the chief orders. We direct villagers to bind them, the gang, and the Clarks together. In this world, people are scarier than zombies, the chief says heavily. Besides guarding the village gate daily, let's start daily mountain patrols too. He buries the villagers who'd been bitten, then has the gang and Clarks bound on the previous avalanche mountain. Zombies occasionally appear there. Their survival depends on luck. Ethan's eyes meet mine one last time as they drag him away. I feel nothing. He's already dead to me. Day 365 of the apocalypse. The village walls are fully up now, Mom says, soaking in the bath with me. Much more reassuring. Your dad's been single-mindedly tending the rooftop garden lately, rarely going to the village. Who could have imagined we'd live more comfortably than before Doomsday? I stretch contentedly. It'd be even better without occasionally fighting zombies. Village potato harvest has stabilized. In a few days, let's distribute some vegetable seeds we saved half a warehouse worth. Once villagers are self-sufficient, our family will feel more secure. We'll need a good reason to help again, I note. We'll think of something. Upstairs, Dad is teaching Jasper carpentry. The sounds of hammering and laughter drift down. Rex, Sasha, Duke just had puppies. 8 total. The village children are already fighting over who gets to name them. Life goes on. The apocalypse continues. But we're okay. We're more than okay. We're alive. Epilogue. 5 years later, Jasper graduates from the village's makeshift school today, the first graduate of the apocalypse generation. He chose agriculture, naturally. Mom cries. Dad pretends not to. That night, I find old photos from before. Me in my wedding dress, young and stupid. Trinity's baby pictures, I still keep them. God help me. The supermarket's grand opening. Mom at her clinic. Dad in his office. Everything we lost. Do you regret it? Jasper asks, finding me there. He's 17 now, tall and strong. Everything you gave up? I look at our greenhouse fortress. Our full table. Our family. At him. I regret who I chose to trust. Never what I chose to build. I pause. The world ended. We didn't. That's not luck, Jasper. That's love. Outside, Rex's grandpuppies bark at shadows or at everything. The apocalypse made paranoia practical. But inside, we're warm. Fed. Together. Some fortresses are made of concrete and glass. Ours was made of this. The livestream ended years ago. The viewers from the future, wherever they were, have moved on to other stories. But the gifts they gave the glass, the plot of land, the well that now supplies the village those remain. Legacy of a time when someone, somewhere, cared enough to watch. To help. To hope. I close the photo album. Put it back on the shelf. Tomorrow, Jasper starts teaching the younger children about agriculture. Mom's training 3 villagers in herbal medicine. Dad's designing an expansion to the village walls. The apocalypse isn't over. But neither are we. And that makes all the difference. The end.